Ladies and gentlemen, let me see here. This an open chat. Y'all forgive me. Update. Y'all forgive me, trying to get this here thing situated. Want to pop on today. Now, one thing that I realized is if you are single and you ain't grinding, I mean, pedal to the metal, you missing an opportunity. Because I'm in the office today because my wife is out of town at her dad's house. We just got back in from a trip with Tatum. So she at her dad's house one more night. So I'm in the office. And I realized that when my wife is gone, I get a lot more work done. Now, marriage is good, but marriage will have you, kick back. You'll be relaxed other than what you got to do to pay bills. But that single grind, I'm realizing something. And I notice when I'm out of town, my wife get a lot of work done around the house. And it's because when you marry and you in love, you want to kind of sit around. Unless you're doing something together, you want to sit around, watch Netflix, talk, be up under each other. But then when you by yourself, you get to work. And so I wonder, I'm like, how are these single men so fit? And, just all this right here going on. They got time for their meditation, they Pilates, or walking, or stretching, or yoga, and this and that. I'm like, oh, they ain't got nobody to attend to. And so when my wife out of town, which is a rare thing, man, I ain't got nothing to do but work. So I say I might as well come on up to her office. I'm in her office right now. I got to put some R22 over there in my office. Some coolant in my AC because it's hot right now. But I want to pop on, and this is an open chat, so even people who are not members are able to chat in here. So if you're not a member and you're able to chat, make sure you don't get blocked. Make sure you don't get blocked now. And I want to touch on this here, spiritual warfare, because whenever I go to feeling it and sensing it in the spirit, then I know for sure that it's out there and it's moving. And we talk about this sometimes, and it's something that you really could talk about every day. And I just was talking to some of my agents in 1322, my insurance agency, and we was talking about this topic as well. And it's just on my spirit today, and being this Sunday, it'd be like a little Sunday sermon. But one of the things that I'm noticing is that spiritual warfare, and how we in a time and space right now to where you can be very stressed, you could be very depressed, you could be very worried about the future, about how you're going to eat, how you're going to earn, what you're going to do, if you're going to lose your job, if you're going to be able to get another job. I coach a lot of unemployed individuals. I never thought that I would ask someone, what's your occupation, on a coaching call, and they would say unemployed, but I've been hearing that a lot. And that's just very alarming, just the state of the world that we in. And then it's a lot of my clients who are unemployed who put in applications and can't find a job. And so it's a lot of reasons out here to where you can self-sabotage and you can beat yourself up and you can worry about things that are out of your control. And this is the season. I want to pop on here and share this with you. And I just shared this on Instagram too. I'm trying to get this message out the best I know how. This is the season of foot on the gas. This is the season of pedal to the metal. A lot of times when we go through, Star, God bless you. A lot of times when we go through, we will start to break down. When things get tough, when things get hard, we'll break down. And that happens because we start to worry and overthink. And that will steal our ingenuity. It'll steal our thrill, our zeal. And my inbox got over 3,000 emails in there. And I realized that a lot of those emails are marketing emails from companies. So it let me know, oh, okay, it's marketing emails because that's on a level like never before, because these companies are in a panic because the average American does not have expendable income right now. So if we have to penny pinch and budget and we got to watch our funds, then your local department store is struggling. Because even when you think of a place like Home Goods, Kohl's, Ross, Marshalls, Bells, those places are not necessities. When you think of a place like Publix, Publix is not a necessity. It's a normalcy if you shop there. But if funds are tight, you're not going to Publix. Where you going? To Aldi and to Winn-Dixie. You might not even be going to Winn-Dixie. It's a Winn-Dixie around the corner from my office that went out of business. And now it is a Aldi. And I say, wow, the grocery store went out of business. And you know the founder, somebody said Piggly Wiggly. You know the founder of Publix used to work at Piggly Wiggly. And I know that because that's my friend, granddaddy. And so he one of the supporters of Tony Gaxton Family Foundation. But that's kind of interesting, right? He worked at Piggly Wiggly and founded Publix. But somebody say food for less. So we in a recession, and it's a lot going on out here, and it's hard to. It's very easy to get into a space and a place where we can be in constant panic. And another thing about it is we have a space to where now it's a lot of like repossessions and foreclosures and stuff, but a lot of these companies, they realizing we better off letting somebody keep their car with the hopes that they gonna pay it 3 months late than to take their car, because we can't even sell it for what's owed on it. So we better off giving them a forbearance. So we in those type of days. And when you in those type of days, you get into a place to where everybody in a recession. where I tell my bill collectors, I get it to you when I get it. When I get it, I get it to you. Stop calling me. I get it to you. And so we're seeing that across the board. And this is where the marijuana use pick up. This is where the alcohol use pick up. Alcohol is expensive unless you're drinking that $6 wine. Alcohol is expensive. Marijuana is expensive. Pills, over the counter, prescription, expensive. So you'll be going through something, and you'll be spending money on vices. Retail therapy. You'll be spending money on vices and already don't have money. We'll get to the place to where we want something that's going to numb us than something that's going to stretch us, grow us, and take us to that next level. So we'll be more likely to spend money on a vice than we will on a conference, on a networking meeting, on a course, on a book, on a consultant. We'll go spend that money on a new pair of shoes, cause that make us feel better. And so it's real out here now, and you got to realize and understand that it's one of those situations of we going into the sink or swim. To that sink or swim. Somebody say, how do we balance an abundance mindset with the current state of the recession? See, for me personally, I never stop living. Like, I will work and I will sell my products, sell my services to take a vacation, because tomorrow is not promised. So I never live out of fear. That don't mean I don't prepare, but I don't live out of fear. So if I have, like, I have 3 or 4 vehicles. So before I pay a car note, I'll take a vacation. I'll let my car note wait, because that's something that I could give back, because that's not my only means of transportation. You got to know what your necessities are. Roof over your head. You might have a car, but you could carpool. You could get on the bus. You could get on the subway. You could walk to work if you close. But you might have a car and you paying $300 to $700, $800 a month on that car. If you lose your job, you got to look at what need to be let go. What's an absolute necessity? If you fighting to keep stars on, if you fighting to keep Prime, if you fighting to keep Netflix, you go get you a Fire Stick, get all that for free. And see, a lot of time we don't understand what a necessity is. It's like, do you need your phone? You might need your phone, but you might also need the internet. So if it come down to a phone bill or the internet bill, the internet, you get on and do an online course. You could do an online degree. You can take phone calls on a Google Voice number on the internet. On a phone bill, you can't do nothing but take a phone call and text. Y'all gotta give me, I gotta plug up more. Plug in my computer. So we coming into the space now to where we got to start thinking about necessities. We got to start thinking about, okay, what's really a necessity and what's just a want? CBS has said this is a historic unemployment rate among college graduates. Having a degree doesn't hold as much weight as it used to, and they're not lying. They're not lying. And so now this is a season of getting to know yourself, because this is where the devil lurks at. The devil lurk in tumultuous times. Because what he want to play on tumultuous times is he want to play on the tumultuous times to bring about depression, to bring about fear, to bring about anxiety, to bring about worry. But what you have to remember is all you can control is all you can control. So you can only control the work of your hands. That's all you can control. You can't control nothing outside of the work of your hands. You can't control God. You can't control the economy. You can't control your job. You can control your energy, your attitude, your mindset, your work ethic, the work of your hands. That's all you can control. And so when you dive deeper into your work, when you dive deeper into what you can control, that's when you start to eliminate fear and doubt and worry, because you putting your hand to the plow. So spiritual warfare really exists when we are inactive. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So you have to think about that. And you got to realize that when you inactive, what they say, an idle mind is the devil workshop. And a lot of times we don't actually process that and think about that. We don't actually think about the fact that, oh, okay, I'm out here playing myself because I'm given to an idle mind. And I want you to think about one of the things that I have to realize is phone usage, social media usage. Like, how much time do we give to scrolling? When I finish this video, I need to sit down and write my ebook, write my relationship ebook on the 10 or 20 things to secure your relationship. $9.99. I need to write my ebook and put it on Tony Gass Academy. And see, a lot of times we'll be caught up with doing other stuff instead of what's going to get us ahead, what we need to be doing. You need to be working on your business. You need to be working on your brand. You need to be working on what you can do instead of being too focused on Love Island, instead of being too focused on celebrity gossip, instead of being too focused on other people business. You need to be focused on what you can do. What can you create? What do God got for you? And so you got to think about that. Y'all got to forgive my wife texting me. And as you start to think about that, and my wife texted me, one of my NFL clients texted me too. So, and this young man in the NFL, he reached out to me. I spoke to his college team, and now he made it to the NFL, and he reached out to me, and he is about to get married, and he reached out to me to prepare for marriage and get some tips for a successful marriage, because he don't want to go through a divorce. We need more young men like that. This young man in his early 20s. Probably he might be 22, 23, 24 at the most, maybe. And he engaged, and he want to prepare for marriage. God bless you, Shayla. So I told him, man, I'll make time. Let me know. The day, tomorrow, just let me know. I got you. And so this is the thing that we got to think about and realize that, do you feel depressed? See, you might be going through a depression and not even realize it. You might be going through spiritual warfare and not even realize it. Are you drinking more than you normally drink? Are you smoking more than you normally smoke? Are you sleeping more than you normally sleep? Are you stressing more than you normally stress? Worrying more than you normally worry? Gossiping more than you normally gossip? Doing lascivious things more than you normally do lascivious things? Are you going through spiritual warfare and not realizing it? Are you not doing the work? And I'm gonna tell you, it's a daily battle, and it's moment to moment. You're gonna go through it moment to moment. You're gonna go through, and you got to be mindful, and you got to be intentional. And when you feel like going through and you struggling, you got to go deeper. You got to put your hand to the plow. You got to create more. You got to do more. Outside of your prayer and your stillness, you got to grind. And that work, Pat Wilson, God bless you. That work gonna nullify everything. That work gonna change things for you. Yeah, we got the 3Bs. We got the 3Bs conference coming up. It's on Tony Gaskins Academy. You'll see it on Tony Gaskins Academy. Welcome there, Lillian, to the Blessed Tribe. God bless you. So I want you to think about this and really process what's going on in our world and around you, and how it's affecting you, and how it'll have you drinking, smoking, sleeping around, cussing more, watching more junk TV, doing less, and instead of going deeper and creating more and working more and being more active, walking more, exercising more, getting more into what you need to be doing, that's gonna propel you, that's gonna push you to that next level. You got to be thinking about that and how that's gonna work, and really come to that place of resolve within yourself to where you are comfortable with the work, with the grind. And you have to learn how to invert your thoughts. So whenever you have a negative thought, you got to reverse that thought. You got to invert that thought to a positive thought. And you got to be able to do what you got to do, Rachel. God bless you. God bless you. Really appreciate you. And your Blessed Tribe member. After this video, I'm gonna work on the other half of the review of the reality show y'all have me reviewing for the Blessed Tribe. That's only for the members. Under the video, you'll see a little button where it say join. And God bless you, Rachel. And you got to think about that, to where that stress and that worry will have you stuck. But the more you grind, the more you create, the more you work, the more you put your hand to the plow, the more you think outside of the box, the more you do, the more is going to happen for you. And so that's what I want you to realize. And once you realize that right there, things gonna start to happen. And you know what? It's so hard. God bless you, encouragement world. It's so hard to grind when everything is going good. But a lot of times, God will allow us to go through a season of famine so that we get back to the roots, so that we get back to the source, so that we get back to the humility, and we get back to the plow. Because when there is a feast, there is too much slumbering, too much lasciviousness, too much complacency. So when there's a famine, we get creative. When it's a famine, we start to grind on another level. Y'all, God bless you now. 501c3 got approved. It's time to go. It's time to grind. And we get too complacent, and that right there, that'll break us down. Oh, and y'all in the Blessed Tribe too. So we got a good amount of Blessed Tribe members on here now, even though this is an open chat, even for non-members. And so I want you to think about that. And in these times, let these times be what creates focus, a laser focus. Let these times be what creates your $1 million business, your multi-million-dollar business. Let these times be what push you to the next level. What gets you out of your comfort zone and complacency and get you into a grind zone to where you using every gift that you've been given. Let these times be that. Let these times produce innovation, ingenuity, and creativity. And the more down that you get, the harder you need to work in your gifting. The more stress that you get, the harder that you need to work in your gifting. And so one thing I realize is there's a lot of people that's fighting in the deep and drowning. And so I got to show up more. I'm going to have to go live more and be a voice of reason, a voice of reckoning in these times. I'm going to have to work more and do more because of the times calling for it. And you got to embrace the seasons of grind, because you're going to have to, you get to relax in the seasons of sunshine. So as you notice the seasons changing, and when you notice the season of being put up and being sat down, then you know it's going to be a season of being outside and hands to the plow. And so you have to appreciate and embrace every season that you get put through, that you have to go through. And just like we have the 4 seasons in a year, we have the 4 seasons of life. So you're going to have a winter of life. You're going to have a spring of life. You're going to have a fall of life. And so you got to recognize, what season am I in? And where do I find the balance between my grind and my rest time? And that is determined by the season that you're in. And you got to be real with yourself about that, because it's not going to be easy. And so I want you to think about that. And y'all motivate each other in the chat too. And y'all forgive me. I need to see by order me a little bit of dinner. And now one of the things that's going to happen is you're going to start to look, and you're going to feel the opportunity to stress. You're going to feel that opportunity to where you feel stress and you feel worry. And I want you to be able to process those times. Sharon, God bless you. And Alyssa, that's a word there now. That's a word there. Because it cripples us. You know what I do? If I'm feeling stagnant, I don't like sending emails, selling courses. I don't like selling. If I'm feeling stagnant, I'll send an email. It might only sell one course, but it get me out of my comfort zone. It get me out of that complacency. Balenciaga, God bless you now. Strengthens us in the valley. God's elevation is coming. I sure love that there now. That's a word there. And she sent a blessing to get that word out to y'all. Send a blessing, Lord. Bless them tenfold. For those who are in here sowing seeds, God bless you. And so I want you to think about that. And y'all forgive me, I gotta order me a little bite to eat. I ain't ate today. I was gonna be fasting, but my son and my wife, they told me they don't like to see me fast. They like, man, your body look fine. You all right? Stop doing all that fasting. I'm like, y'all want me to. I said, okay, y'all want me to be out here struggling. Y'all trying to set me up for failure. Y'all trying me. Y'all forgive me, I gotta order me a little dinner. And now I want you to process this and think about this right here and come to a place to where you could look at yourself and you could be real with yourself, and you able to really talk to yourself in a real way and identify if you slacking, identify if you selling yourself short, identify if you going into a space of where you're not really focused on your growth, and you're not really focused on who you are called to be, and you going into a space of too much slumber, too much worry, too much stress. Because one of the things that I realize is that when we go into these places to where we focusing too much on the negative, and then somebody asked me about an abundant mindset. Let me help you realize something. This is why I do an abundant mindset. See how I say that tip right there? 21%. Now I ain't got no money now, but I tip 30% in a restaurant. So see, it got me on 21%. Say you're great. Now it say 29% say you my hero. Now I'm gonna hit that 29%, so it go from 761 to 1051. And this Uber now, this Uber Eats. And let me tell you what happens now. Let me tell you what happened with an abundant mindset. Although I ain't really got no money, what that does when I stretch and I give that other $3, what I say to myself is, if somebody is doing Uber Eats, I'm not doing Uber Eats. So if somebody is doing Uber Eats, they either doing worse than me or they hungrier than me. And gas is not cheap. Car maintenance is not cheap. So they putting it on the line. So I asked myself, what can I do with that $3? So from 21% to 29% is a $3 difference. Show your support with a tip. 100% of your tip goes to your carrier. Tips are based on your order total of $36.26 before any discounts or promotion. Now that Chipotle bowl and that chips and dip cost $36.26 now. But if I go buy all them ingredients and got to cook it, for one, I'm gonna mess it up and burn it. It ain't gonna taste good. And then two, I'm gonna still spend that $36 on them ingredients, and it ain't gonna taste good because I don't know how to cook, and my wife out of town. And so I look at it like that right there too. Of them $3, what can I do with that? But to this person who doing Uber delivery, them $3 gonna add to their bottom line that they trying to hit today. And it's gonna do more for them, coupled with the rest of the tips that they get today, than it's gonna do for me. And that's how I maintain an abundant mindset. And with that right there, it allows me, I'm going to tell you what abundant mindset, because see, what spiritual warfare does is it wants to trap your mind. Spiritual warfare comes to steal your ingenuity and your creativity. Spiritual warfare want to cripple you. It wants to depress you. It wants to stress you. It wants to frustrate you. It want to make you scream, make you holler, make you cry, make you punch something, make you drink, make you smoke, make you touch yourself, make you sleep around, get in the bed, call your ex to get in the bed. Spiritual warfare want to send you into a space of complacency, a space of sin, space of stress, worry, fear, frustration, anger, whatever it may be. So to combat that, you got to keep an abundant mindset. You got to keep a loving mindset, a hopeful mindset, and you got to work. You got to put your hand to the plow, and you got to go to work. You got to know what you called to, and you got to be willing to do it. And you got to do more for you than you give away with your time. You got to have more time for your growth than you do for social media and for reality TV. And that's where you're going to have to go with it. Because a lot of times, and welcome to the new members, God bless you. And you right about that, Janine. So what I did is I fasted since yesterday, so I did probably about can't remember how long the fast had been. And then what I do is, I had my son get me something to eat. So I done had a 24-hour fast, and then I eat this here meal, and then fast for another 24 hours. And you know what? It helps you stay cool, calm, and collected. Caramel Kisses, God bless you. Now somebody asked me how my Cash App got out there, because I don't have it on the screen. It was Caramel Kisses. She put it out there. And she did that right there. And somebody sent me $5 cash out. Hey, God bless you now. God bless you, GM. And then what you got to realize is you're going to get to that space to where you'll find yourself comforting yourself with food or a vice. Food could be a vice too. Or reality TV, or stuff you shouldn't be doing. But I want you to take and think about this, and think about your gift. And when I say gift, I mean a gift could be a skill. I want you to think about something that you could do. Micah Weston got a brother in the Blessed Tribe. We got a handful of brothers now. If you're a brother in the Blessed Tribe, put something in the chat so we could celebrate the three of y'all. It's like brothers don't be wanting to grow, don't be wanting to get there. Shout out to Micah. God bless you. And I pray Micah is here with pure intention and not to be seen by his ex-girlfriend he trying to get back, who in the Blessed Tribe. If you're in the Blessed Tribe, you can share your business and your platform here, Chloe. If you're not in the Blessed Tribe, scratch your booty and get glad. And yeah, that fasting to do it now. I love to fast. My family don't like when I fast. I'm like, but y'all must not want me to glow up. Y'all got me feeling like Kevin Gates. Like y'all want me to stay bad bodied. Like Kevin said, like, my goodness, can I glow up? Like, my goodness, y'all think I'm gonna leave y'all if I glow up? Think I'm gonna get another woman and turn my back on you? I'm like, what y'all scared about me glowing up? I'm like, Lord, they just want me to stay just complacent. I say Master P got a GM job. Deanna, God bless you. You got the name right. God bless you on that cash out. Master P got a GM job for New Orleans University. So I'm working on me a general manager job too for a college basketball team. So I got to glow up. That's why I got to watch what I say on here now. Because the corporate, they go to looking into you like, hold on, now you a little too reckless now. Like, hold on. I got to watch what I say. Yeah, that's how they be. That's how they be. No, see, that's what they'll try to spin it as, Portia. But fasting do you good. Tracy, God bless you. God bless you on that cash out. Fasting do you good. And I had to help a single mom today with $50. So I want y'all to know that when y'all be blessing me, it still be able to, not only is it a blessing to me and my family, but it still be able to be a blessing to other people. And it's like you never know what people gonna do with the money that you bless them with, but with an abundant mindset, that's between your giving. When you bless your friend, your family member, that's between you and God. What they do with it is between them and God. Y'all forgive me, I gotta unlock this door. We got a heat advisory out here, and so my AC is struggling. My AC ain't even cooling. AC ain't even cooling. Vanessa, God bless you. God bless you. And you know what the thing about it is? I'm praying for y'all, and I'm gonna tell you something. Is that we really going through something in our economy right now, and it's not easy. I see that about my little run now, Nicole. I'm getting old, these joints. That's why I be fast to get that pain out my body. And right now I got a client who she's sending me some of her sweet tea. God bless you, Sinama. God bless you. I got a client sending me some of her sweet tea, and what we doing is we starting her tea business, because her family got a recipe that they good at it. Now don't go make you one unless you got your recipe. Got another client, we doing her business. And I help my clients launch their businesses, because we can't be dependent. And now my client who doing her tea business, she worked a good corporate job now, a real good corporate job, but she realized although she most likely not gonna lose her job because of the industry that she in, still never really know, but you want to have something for yourself on the side. And that's where I want to challenge you at tonight. Do what you good at tonight. Start tonight. When we get off this live, I want you to do what you good at. If you good at cooking, cook a meal for your neighbor if you think they'll accept it from you. If you good at drawing, if you good at writing, if you good at cleaning, whatever you good at, do what you good at. Harut, God bless you now. God bless you, Harut. Now, your cash out be a blessing. You know why? Because YouTube take 30%. But that's a business. So you know what? A brother reached out to me. He said, I want to create an app for you. So we creating us an app. We're going to start slow. It's just an app of my quotes. But then I'm going to add a bunch of other quotes. So I add other people's quotes, but an app of my quotes. And it's just gonna be motivation. You just download the app and just read through the quotes and be motivated. Whichever one speak to you, you might want to share it on social media or text it to your friends and family, somebody you know going through something, and that quote for them, and it ain't even for you. But look what happened. Brother just reached out. Now see, I bumped up my payment, my tip to 29% because they don't got 30% on there. And I ain't feel like doing the math, so I just picked they pre-selected. Uber Eats, y'all upgrade that, put 30% on there. And the guy who delivering named Darren, and he in a Dodge Caliber. Now I've never heard of a Dodge Caliber. And he 100% delivery person, got 100% rating. So this brother out here grinding on a Sunday, and that's why I upped that tip to 30% from 21% to 29% from 21%, because he got something he got to take care of. So on Sunday he out here working. Now I'm in here working, he out there working, but that's taking time and gas. And hopefully he don't get him no bite out my food, but he out here grinding. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that we got to go into a mindset to combat that spiritual warfare that's going to bring depression and stress and overuse of substance and things. You got to take and go into a season of grind, because one thing the devil loves is an idle mind. One thing the devil hate is somebody working as unto the Lord. He can't stand that, but he gonna have to get out your way. He gonna have to get out your way. And you're doing this with faith, in your faith, and you always tie purpose back into what you're doing. Now next weekend is the 3Bs conference, and y'all done heard me talk about the 3Bs, but we're gonna be able to go a little deeper. And I have a couple guests on there, guest speakers as well, so you get to hear a couple other perspectives. But it's really just the come together. It's not even all about the content. It's virtual conference. So if you don't have your ticket yet, go to TonyGassisAcademy.com and you'll see it say 3Bs. Get your ticket. Where you see the price at, it's a drop down menu to go to the VIP ticket. The VIP ticket you'll be able to, on our Zoom, you'll be able to share your website and or email or whatever in your business, your service. That's a networking one where people will be able to screenshot it or copy and paste it. So that's for the VIP Friday night. Then Saturday just be a deep dive lesson, motivation, inspiration, education. Then Sunday will be like a Sunday sermon, like a little wrap up. And it really just to meet other people. People could post their social media handles in the chat, network, meet people, everybody put their city that they in. You DM the person that's in your city, connect with them, just to bring the Blessed Tribe and people like that together. And then I'm trying to find the time to, if you're on the mailing list, you got the link to the Atlanta dinner and discussion, which we'll either do it at a restaurant or with a chef. The thing about it now with a chef is a human being, and sometimes the food could be off because it's a human. Tanya, God bless you. God bless you. And sent me a cash out. Tanya sent me a cash out. So sometimes I kind of prefer a restaurant when it's a group of 10, 20 people, because every now and then, a chef, they miss that timing, and then something could come out a little crunchy. And then it's very tough when the chef is looking you in the face, and then you ain't got a bite yet, and the chef is in your face. How is it? Like, let me taste the bird now. And then you taste it and then got to lie, especially if it's on a Sunday. And then, but at a restaurant, you could send that plate back. It's gonna come back with spit in it, but you could send it back after you ate enough to get you full and get your refund on your bill. Whereas the chef, we can't do them like that. They got to make sure they pay regardless of how that food turn out. Now, I've only had that experience one time, and that was at my personal house. When I worked with a chef on the road who was in their city, like them chefs I had in Atlanta for the boys, they donated their services free of charge, and we just covered the grocery. And it helped a lot. Princess, God bless you. 3Bs was the best thing I could have done. That's amazing. That's amazing. And this a Blessed Tribe member here. That's amazing. And so, you know, we may find us a restaurant with a private room, but sometimes the private rooms be having a minimum of like $3,000 or something crazy. And then Atlanta restaurants have been found out to be, I don't live in Atlanta, I live in Florida. Like everybody think every black person that's an influence online live in Atlanta. I live in Florida. But Atlanta restaurants have been found to be serving rats. And they have roaches in their ice machine and all kind of stuff. So you also got to be careful with those restaurants too. But we're gonna do us a meetup in Atlanta August 1st, 7:30 p.m. I haven't decided the location yet, but if you're on the mailing list, then you got the link. And it's high ticket because it's a small group, and it's really just to bring the movers and shakers in the city together, who like-minded and on the same level. Working, grinding, building, be able to network, meet each other, you know, have some accountability. Yeah, rats. In them Atlanta restaurants, I seen it on the news. I said, wow, they had rats in the freezer bag. Not just rats running around, I'm talking about they were cooking the rats, selling them at $200 a plate restaurant. Selling their rats as chicken. You think you getting General Tso's and you eating General Rat. So yeah, you got to be careful. And so this right here, starting tonight, I want you to start with what you are good at, and I want you to focus on that and work on that tonight, work on that tomorrow, and start you a business. You don't have to create an LLC out the gate. You don't have to trademark out the gate. Just go sell to your friends and family first. Get you some social proof. Sell to your friends and family. Then from there, after you see that they like it and this money could be made, then you start to, then you're gonna start the the Atlanta got it all, huh? Rats and cheetahs. God bless you there. Then you're gonna see that you got social proof and that what you have can sell. And then when you see that it can sell, oh, and this my brother here who doing the app for me. Y'all thought I was lying. Now he ain't no Blessed Tribe member yet, but he is already married too. And it's my brother doing the app for me. And then we're gonna bring that brother some business after he make that app. If he wanna do some work for hire, we're gonna have us an in-house app company. So I want you to think about that. Now I'm a fool about here, y'all. So God bless you. And sometimes they don't be knowing how to get in here. And see, they try to see, now that we're in a recession, if you don't show up for your food, they'll act like you wasn't there and give them a free meal. How you doing, sir? Awesome. You can step in. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Hey, good, buddy.
Yes, sir. Did they put the drink in there? If you got it, okay.
Well, that's what they ended with.
Yeah, sometimes I'll see if they put it in there.
Oh.
You know what? It's in here. It's in here.
Oh, good.
They did it the right way.
Yeah, I didn't see a drink.
Yep, it's in here.
No, I believe you. But when
yeah, they put it in here.
Oh.
Yep.
I saw Mexican, I didn't pay attention. Well, I'm glad you got it.
Hey, thank
Have
you.
a blessed night.
Hey, you too.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all forgive me now. We about to go on close on now. I gotta eat. I got to get my dinner in now. Gotta get my dinner in. And it's 80 degrees in the office because we got a heat advisory, and so the air is not cool at all. So I'm over here. Boot about to start sweating, so I'm sitting in the black leather chair. So God bless him. And this little outfit I got on is from Zara. So if you got a son, husband, brother, man, Zara, whoever they got doing their clothes right now is in their bag. So I be wearing Zara every day and don't care nothing about it. People, I thought you made money. Hey, Zara ain't the cheapest thing in the world. But hey, tonight, let's get it started. And I want you to start focusing on what you can do and controlling what you can control. Sharita, God bless you. Sharon, God bless you. Now I'm gonna work on my review, Lord willing. Infinite Red Bone, God bless you. So it's an Infinite Red Bone. And I may work on my review here for y'all for the Blessed Tribe, because I got to do the other half of it. And that helped me kind of relax and chill out. And then I'm finna get on out this hot office because I don't know if my AC done broke again or it's just too hot out the door. And we're gonna get on home. But hey, God bless you. And keep your head up. Sharita and Sharon, God bless y'all. And to all of the Blessed Tribe members, thank you so much for Caramel Kisses. She's been a huge supporter since day one. And y'all know me, I say stuff that step on everybody's toes. Step on everybody's toes. And think about that right there. That Caramel Kisses been on here for free. I think I probably met her in person one time. She been on here for free since the beginning, supporting me and making sure that I get me a little blessing. So I'm finna go and put these toxins in my body after I done fasted. Hopefully it ain't too bad, but hey, I can't cook. My wife out of town, so. But hey, God bless you. Yep, camera. I said I gotta watch what I say. I'm on here, you know. But hey, one thing they can't say is that I cuss. They can't say I cuss now. That one thing they can't say. So y'all be praying for me. I'm working on me a little bit of a corporate job, more so for passion. It don't pay. It does not pay anything to be a GM of a college basketball team. But being that I built the Tony Gaskins Elite basketball team and we had so much fun and I was able to bring a lot of resources to them, I also want to have a program and be able to help the older young men who they go through and they face depression a lot more than the younger men, because the younger men have more time. And so I'm still going to be mentoring and helping them, but I want to help that 18 to 26 as well. Marquita, God bless you. And so I want to help them, and so I'm working on me a GM job and talking to a coach here soon on the Division I level and taking my team to a college tour as well, the boys program. We're going on a college tour. So thank you not only to the Blessed Tribe, Business Tribe, and Patreon, but to the donors of the Tony Gaskins Family Foundation, because your love and support helps me help these boys as we're going on this college visit Wednesday. And so that take care, all expense paid. Sometimes I'm able to get them an outfit so they could look appropriate, get them an outfit, take care of their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, take care of their flights or the gas in the Sprinter, and able to cover everything so that their parents don't have to worry about anything. So, and that's because of the donors to the Tony Gaskins Family Foundation Incorporated, 501c3. So God bless y'all and thank y'all for that support. And if the Lord say so, I'll be back on here. I'll be back on here. And if not, I'm going to be working on that, what I called it, the review for the Blessed Tribe. Y'all take care.